before we worked with Zoom, we knew we were building a data warehouse, but we didn't know how to describe that to our customers. We didn't understand what would really resonate with them and what mattered to them. So we were struggling a little bit to try and understand how to position what we're talking about, what we're doing.
I think the main challenge was the lack of consistency and not knowing if our positioning was working in the marketplace or not. And if you don't have that confidence that your positioning is working, it's very difficult to get that confidence from the entire organization to rally behind your positioning.
One of the things that was great is that our engineering team was really resonating with the whole Zooming process. And because it was data-driven, they were able to add value to it and think about the process and really became a part of the overall process and are really bought in.
I love the data-driven process, and we're a very data-driven company, obviously. You know, at the end of the process, you will get to the absolute best positioning for you. Well, I work with the Zoom team twice now, and I just love their experience. I mean, they've done this for nearly 20 years now, and that really comes through. And not only do they have a very data-driven process, but they just have a lot of creative experience as well that they're adding to the process.
I think the breakthrough idea was built for the cloud. I think we understood we were a data warehouse, and one of the interesting things about our project is that we started thinking we're a data warehouse and we ended up as a data warehouse, but it's a different kind of data warehouse. It's a data warehouse that's built for the cloud. We wouldn't have come out with that without Zoom. One of the best things we see is now the term built for the cloud is starting to be echoed by others. And people talk about Snowflake in the context of the fact that it was built for the cloud, and that's our differentiation. And to me, that's a real validation of the work we did with Zoom. Well, I think the biggest measure is the success of the company and the growth we're seeing. We've seen our service double in usage since January 1st. And here we are just a little over 2 months out. And that's incredible success. And I think it's very much related to the positioning work we did last summer with Zoom. Well, I think the value of having a company like Zoom drive this is the integrity and validation that they provide. It's obvious that they're experts. They've done this many times before. They know what they're doing. And it just reinforces that this process is super valuable. I think if I had it to do all over again, I would have done Zoom sooner than I did before, because it would have allowed us to establish our positioning even earlier in our process and would have put us even further ahead. I think the struggle for data is really great, and it's one of those things that completely came out of the Zooming process.
Flour in the air vent.
He taped an air horn to the bottom of my office chair.
It's because he put mustard in my coffee when I wasn't looking.
Someone's always switching the keys around on my keyboard.
This guy covered my car in saran wrap and then filled it with styrofoam peanuts while I was inside.
Hey! Guys, this ends now.
Way to go, you got us fired.
No, it ends now because we're switching to Snowflake.
Snowflake?
Go to datastruggle.com for the full version of this video and learn how to end your struggle for data.